Hello prep2. Today let's complete the revision on unit 2. Okay, let's start. Now we will answer the school book questions. If you please open your school book on page 59. Let's start. The first question, choose the correct answer from statements between brackets. Number 1, normal atmospheric pressure equal. We know that the normal atmospheric pressure equal 1013.25 millibar. Let's move to point number B. Located between stratosphere and mesosphere. Between the two successive layers in the atmospheric envelope, there is a region which is called pause. So between stratosphere and mesosphere, this area is called stratopause. Point C. Meteors burn in. Which layer of the atmospheric envelope help in burning of the celestial bodies? Yes, the mesosphere one. Question number 2. Give reasons for A. The lower part of the stratosphere is suitable for flying aeroplanes. We know that in this layer there is no clouds or weather disturbance, and the air movement in this layer is horizontal, so the pilots prefer to fly their planes in this layer. Okay, but if you remember that the first layer of the atmospheric envelope was troposphere, and the way of the movement of the air in it is, yes, vertical, and there is no planes fly in it. Point B. Ionosphere is important for radio station. Okay, why? Because it reflects the radio wave which is transmitted by radio stations and communication centers. Okay, now let's move to the third question. Mention the importance of each of the following. Number 1, Van Allen bells. We know that the Van Allen belts are two magnetic belts surrounding the ionosphere, and their importance is scattering the harmful charged cosmic radiation away from the Earth by forming phenomena which is called Aurora. The altimeter, this is one type of the instruments which is used in measuring the atmospheric pressure. The altimeter used in aeroplanes to measure the elevation of the navigation, which based on atmospheric pressure. Let's move to the last point in this question. He is asking about the mention of the satellites. We use the satellites in transmission of TV programs and weather condition. Okay, now let's move to question number 4. He asked for arrangement of the atmospheric layer according to the value of the atmospheric pressure. If you please try to remember with me that the atmospheric envelope consists of 4 layers. The first one is troposphere, second one is stratosphere, third one is mesosphere, and the last one is thermosphere. Okay, if we try to compare between the 4 layers at the thickness, or from the point of thickness, the troposphere, its thickness 13 kilometer, stratosphere 37 kilometer, mesosphere 35 kilometer, and the last one, thermosphere, is the most thicker layer in the atmospheric envelope, which its thickness is equal 590 kilometer. Okay, now let's move to compare between the 4 layers according to the temperature. Troposphere, the temperature at its top equal minus 60 degrees Celsius. The stratosphere, the temperature at its top equal 0 degrees Celsius. And the mesosphere, its temperature at its top equal minus 90 degrees Celsius. And the last layer, which is called thermosphere, or the hottest layer in the atmospheric envelope, its temperature at the top equal 1200 degrees Celsius. Now let's measure the atmospheric pressure. the troposphere, the atmospheric pressure equal 100 millibar, but in stratosphere it equal 1 millibar, in the mesosphere it equals 0.01 millibar, and at the last layer it equals 0.001 millibar. This means that as we go high above the sea level, the atmospheric temperature, the atmospheric pressure decreases. Okay, let's move to the question number 5, which asks about what's meant by point A, atmospheric pressure. Yes, we know that the atmospheric pressure is the weight of the air column of atmospheric high on a unit area equal 1 meter square. Point number B, the definition of the aurora phenomena. It's a phenomena that appear as brightly colored light curtains seen at both poles of north and south poles of Earth. Let's move to question number 6, the opposite figure, except the temperature change in the atmospheric layer. Question number 1, replace the letters on the drawing with suitable label. If we try to start from the lower part, E, this refers to the troposphere layer. D refers to stratosphere layer. Point C refers to the stratopause, okay, between the stratosphere and mesosphere. So letter B refers to the mesosphere layer, and letter A refers to the thermosphere. Okay, if we try to answer this question from the above, A, thermosphere, B, mesosphere, C, stratopause, D, stratosphere, and E, troposphere. Okay, point number 2 in this question asks about which layer is the highest in temperature. Yes, thermosphere is the highest layer in temperature, and the temperature in it at its top equal 1200 degrees Celsius, which represent on the figure by label A. The least temperature, yes, the least temperature is the mesosphere layer at the temperature at its top equal minus 90 degrees Celsius, which refers to it in the figure by letter B. Okay, now we have finished the evaluation on lesson 1 of unit 2. Thank you and goodbye.